Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am making this a random video. I think I want to share how I started getting into anime again and started collecting manga. So it started last year. My husband was suggesting like you should start watching anime again because I used to watch anime probably back in my middle school and high school, and that was like way early 2000. And of course my childhood anime was definitely Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Card Captures, Pokemon, and then I did watch Tenchi Muyo, if anybody heard of that, a little bit of Yu Yu Hakusho, and sometimes Trigun, and then Cowboy Bebop, and then there was an anime called A Rain's Wolf. That was a pretty sad one. And I think I did watch some Gundam Wings, but it's very vague. I don't remember too much. And then my last anime was definitely Naruto. I probably watched up to 200 episodes until when Naruto had to find Sasuke. And so yeah, so last year he was like, you should really start watching anime, because he's been watching anime on and off for the past 2 years. So I was like, yeah, sure, because I was running out of shows to watch because I crochet and knit on the side. And so I think the first anime that I started watching anime was either, I don't quite remember, it was either ReZero or something else. But yeah, so I think I started with ReZero, then I rewatched AOT, and then Tokyo Ghoul, and then so on. And then I started collecting manga because after watching Jujutsu Kaisen and then finding out that a lot of anime's next season doesn't come up for another, especially 2 years or more, I was like, I don't think I have patience for that. And so I started collecting manga because I wanted to continue and find out what's gonna happen next from the anime. And so that's how it all started. And of course I started like just buying more and more because we keep watching a lot of anime as well. And then I started rewatching Full Metal Alchemist, because I remember watching that also early 2000, as well as Fruit Basket. And so that kind of bring a lot of memories. Like the one thing I remember from Full Metal Alchemist, I actually prefer their intro back in the days. I forgot what it's called, but that was more catchy in my opinion. And then for Fruit Basket, I didn't know Fruit Basket back in the days wasn't even finished, and so that was nice to actually see the whole thing about Fruit Basket. And I really did enjoy watching Full Metal Alchemist and Fruit Basket because that was a big nostalgia for me. And speaking of Fruit Basket was actually my very first manga that I bought probably in high school, and I probably lost it because we kept moving a few times. And then my first manga that I started collecting last year was, I believe, was AOT. I really got into AOT for a moment. I was like really like addicted to it for a while. And then after that, I think it was JJK. Oh, I'm sorry, let's retrace that. My first manga was actually Witch Hat Atelier. I was in Powell's bookstore in Portland. I was like trying to get back to reading because I do like to read, and then I realized when I read like a regular novel, I couldn't like stay put, if that makes sense. And so I told myself maybe I'll get into manga. And so yeah, that was my very first manga after Fruit Basket. And yeah, I only got volume 1, and after that I kind of stopped and didn't really think about like reading more until I was collecting AOT and JJK and so forth. And so yeah, that's my little backstory of how I got into anime again, and especially reading manga, because I never read manga. I was just collecting Fruit Basket back in the days just for fun. I was young. And so yeah, I mean, it's kind of like interesting how people get to anime or manga for a lot of reasons. Either they heard it from through their friends, or maybe a commercial, or just a random poster in like a random area. And so I'm kind of curious how everyone got into anime and manga, because like I feel like back then anime and manga wasn't very super popular, and until now it seems like it's booming and it's everywhere, and especially social media, because everyone just keeps sharing about it. And so yeah, and if you want, let me know in the comment like how you guys started watching anime and reading manga, and we can all like, you know, kind of like share our experience. And oops, my phone. Okay, and yeah, if you are willing to share and, you know, okay to talk about it. So yeah, other than that, like after reading manga, like it just opened so many things for me. Like it's just an amazing experience, especially because with all the awesome illustration, it's just opened more to your imagination how the story goes because of the illustration. And so I'll be honest, like so thankful that manga exists, because it's just brought a whole meaning also at the same time. And like, while like I never thought like manga was like this, because I never really read manga, I just read like regular novel back in the days. And so it's quite a journey, and now my collection is definitely kind of moving too fast, I'll be honest, because I only been collecting for the past 6 months. And so yeah, I feel like I kind of need to slow down, because I really need to start reading what I have right now, because I mostly read my library. And so yeah, I think that's probably my other goal, is to really start reading what I've been buying and slow down on purchasing. But is that really possible? Because I feel like I'm not alone on this journey where we just keep buying and buying until like, you know, we're ready to read, because it is what it is. And so yeah, thank you for watching and kind of listening to my backstory. And so if you're comfortable, let me know how you got started to, you know, into anime or manga, or were you those people who used to watch anime back in the days, would stay up late and then wait for Toonami. And I think one of my biggest other memory of watching anime was also Inuyasha. Inuyasha I didn't finish because it just got so repetitive, but I feel like that's probably one of my other goal is to rewatch Inuyasha, since I rewatched FMA and Fruit Basket. Yeah, because I'm actually reading the same mangaka for Inuyasha. It's called Mao, and it has some sort of similarities. And so yeah, I think I want to rewatch Inuyasha, and probably have to ask if my husband wants to rewatch it with me, because sometimes we do watch some anime on our own, especially for me, because my husband already watched a lot of anime, and so I'm kind of like catching up to him. And so yeah, and then currently the anime that we're watching right now is, let's see, Delicious in Dungeon, Windbreaker, Kaiju number 8, Demon Slayer, and Overlord. And so Overlord we started watching because we have this little tin can, and then we put random anime that we want to watch. And so Overlord was our next one. And then before that, we were watching Vinland Saga. And then what was before Vinland Saga? There was a bunch. And then on my own, I watched Buddy Daddies, Orin High School Host Club. Anywho, so I'm gonna end this already, and so I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Bye bye.